What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And in today's video, we are going to be taking on the newest Extreme Z area stage for LAGSS that actually was a free-to-play unit that came out last year, and she's getting her Easy A this year. So that seems to be kind of like the common theme that Dokkan likes to do with these like free-to-play units, is they'll release them one year, they'll be somewhat decent, and then the following year they'll get their like Extreme Easy A. And this year just happens to be LAGSS because she was the only unit that we got last year. So let's kind of see what units we have to use here. So we are at stage 6. Characters that can take on this event. So I believe, yeah, so we have to bring LAGSS, that's for sure. The characters that can take on this stage, so I think it's pretty much just all heroes units. Yeah, it's just pretty much all heroes units, so we will... this will be very, very easy here. So, let's see. I think we're missing LAGSS out of here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to I'm going to swap it over here. We are going to do a team consisting of... We'll make you the leader. We will bring you because you're mandatory. We're going to bring the Vegito because he is new and just does a immense amount of damage. And LAGSS is INT, so we're just going to top all of this with as many like physical units that we can. You know what? We'll actually bring... let's bring you, just because you are new. And with you being one of the newer characters, I mean, give a chance to kind of use them. So, when it comes to these Easy A area stages, sometimes when you do start the match, right here, like the very first slot, sometimes you can get lucky and get a question mark. And if it does, it sends you up here to this path. That kind of does, I mean, that tremendously helps reduce the amount of times you have to run this stage. Because when it comes to the medals, you need to get 15 bronze medals, 40 silver medals, and then I believe it is 12. Or no, I think it's 15. It's 15, 40, 12, and 12, I believe is what it is. Let me double check that. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'll pull it up while we're running this. I don't know why I'm just completely drawing a blank right now, and I've done so many. I mean, I've done so many Easy A areas and so many Easy A stages that I don't know why I am completely blanking out on how many we need here. But regardless, in the very first stage here on Z Hard, you do get the. You'll only get the bronze and the silver medals, and then on the super stage, you'll get both the gold and the rainbow. So we're going to keep running this event here just until we can get enough medals to get her awakened, and then we'll kind of awaken her on screen as well. Okay, so I lied. So it is... For the first step of her, it is 15 bronze medals, it is 40 silver medals, and then it's 30 gold and rainbow medals, which the rainbow and the gold medals drop at 5 apiece. So if you get very unlucky and you have to run this event, 6 times, then you just got the unfortunate luck of having her run it 6 times. But like I said, sometimes when the stage starts, you might have that question mark that might appear, and then that actually does save you a run because it gives you the same amount for the stage. So, we're already at 16 medals here. I mean, you do have to run this, 5 times and 5 and 6 times in order to get the amount of medals that you need. So, a little bit of a grind, but they have actually made this much, much better in more recent times than what the stages used to be. Because, I mean, back in the day when they first introduced EZA area stages, you basically you could only go like one spot at a time, but you would get to that first spot and then you either had to pick a left path or a right path, and then you would have to farm up all of the like bronze medals on one side, and then you had to farm up all the silvers on the other, and then you had to do the same thing for the gold and do the same thing for the rainbow. And sometimes you'd get lucky and you would land on the question mark, and it would give you a medal of one of the size that you were on. So if you were doing like the first stage here, you would get a chance at either the you'd either get a chance at a silver medal, or you'd get a chance at the bronze medal. So you had a little bit of a grind back then, because you'd kind of the way that I used to do it was I'd start the stage, and the first run I'd go to the left, second one I'd go to the right, third one I'd go to the left, fourth one I'd go to the right. If I happened to get a question mark and it gave me like one of the left paths, so it gave me like a bronze medal, that run I would go to the right, because it would just equal out to one run total. So that's kind of like how I used to do those runs back in the day, and it was probably the best way to do it. But I know some people that literally just ran the entire left path until they got the medals, and then they'd go and do the right path until they got the medals, and I feel like that just made it seem much longer than it should have been. But thankfully they've updated the event since then, and we don't have to do that anymore. And nowadays we can actually just hop right into the stage. Of course, we're going to get the question mark when one run before we're going to be done, so we're going to get overduped medals because of like this happening right here. This is supposed to save you a run, not do it on the run before you get the medals that you need to fully be able to do what you need to do. But unfortunately, we just got the bad luck of, that was the draw that we got. So this is kind of like what you would do. Like I said, you just need to run the Z Hard event. You got to run it 5 times, and you'll get enough medals unless you get the question mark, or and when you do the super side, or the super stage, I should say, you got to run that one 6 times unless you get a question mark as well. So hopefully that'll help you guys out with the stage. I mean, EZA area stages are pretty easy anymore. There's almost no difficulty really to them. It's just a matter of if you have the units or not, since they do kind of restrict you on which units you can use and which ones you can't use. So as long as you've been kind of like farming up heroes units, or you have also been summoning for the heroes banners, which I feel like a lot of people probably have summoned on them, you should have a team kind of be able to put a team together to at least take this on. To be honest, even if you brought in like type disadvantage units, like tech units, you'll probably still be able to get through the stage, because the way that Dokkan does it is, especially when they have like these kind of celebrations, they make it to where they want you guys to be able to farm these units up without having too much difficulty on them. So that's kind of how we're doing it right there. I'm actually going to go ahead and speed up this next portion as I just kind of run through and grind this. So we'll be right back after we get all the medals grinded up. Alright, so we are back. We finally got all of the medals done here. And then we go here to the unit. We'll go to INT, Extreme Class, by Awakening, and there she is right there. So we're just going to do this, pop that right there, and boom. Finally got her awakened. Super easy. I mean, that honestly, that probably took maybe 10 minutes from like start to finish, and that was with me kind of talking a little bit at the beginning too and not actually running the event. So about 10 minutes you'll be able to get this event done like super easy. You can just kind of grind this unit's like SA5 from the free-to-play event because the event is up right now. You can farm her up and then awaken her and then just have a free SA5 to feed into this unit. Get a free SA15, don't even have to waste any kind of Kais. So hopefully that helped you guys out, you know, save a little bit of Kais and save a little bit of your sanity while you're doing it. So if you guys enjoyed the video and this kind of helped you guys out, consider hitting that like button and consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.